Hi guys. Oh bloody hell, I'm focused on my bloody laptop instead of the book. Sorry, I'm watching CTFXC. Oh god. Freaking idiot. I'm going to do a review on this book. Hoodoo Folk Magic. Lucky, will you move your tush? My dog's there. Wait a minute, it's going back on again. Lucky, move your bloody hell, she's heavy. Right, Lucky, you're going to have to move your tushy, darling. You don't mind just sitting there like an idiot. Right, you've got your ass against my ass, and I can't move. Oh my god. Fatty bum bum. Don't mind looking at me like that. Lie down, please. Right. Whew, we will get to this book review now. I swear. It's called Hoodoo Folk Magic, Pagan Portals by Rachel Patterson. Some people said, oh, it's a shit book. Sorry, I just got a message through. A shit book, but it's not. It's actually quite a good book. It's just the basics, basically. Excuse me, Lucky. I'm going to have to put this near Lucky. You have a close-up of my beautiful familiar. Are you gorgeous, Lucky? Yeah, she's a pretty girl. As you can see, Alyssa's out cold, bless her. And it's only, what time is it? 6:45 at night. She fell asleep about 6:20. Because she got a new scooter, you see. And she's been running around on that all day. Right, so we'll get back to this. As you know, with my videos, I'm just random. I just switch from one topic to a bloody other. You'd have to get used to me. Look at the state of me, I swear. Have you seen the state of my hair? What the fuck's going on? I look like death. My hair's like dry. The weather is crap. Yeah, anywho, we'll get back to the book. Right. Right, it's called Hoodoo Folk Magic, Pagan Portals by Rachel Patterson. It's just, you know, basic stuff. She's a witch of kitchen witchery. Okay then, look, you get down then. There's a good girl, thank you very much. It's about kitchen, she's a kitchen witch or something. The contents here, I've had to put the bloody the light on it. It's like, what is hoodoo? It tells you about the root work, laying tricks, floor washes, oils. I'm sorry, but is this actually in fucking focus? Incense, mojo bags, bottle spells, foot track magic. I love that. Powders, candle magic, lamp magic, sigils and symbols, crossroad magic, miscellaneous. Oh Jesus Christ, I can't even speak today. Disposing of your tricks, how to get rid of them, locations for laying tricks, all kinds of stuff like that. The first book, this first part, might be a long, drawn out book review. But yeah, it might be about 15-20 minutes long, but I don't know. I just want people to know what it is. As she says here, her name is, well, I'll read it to you. It says, my name is, as she says here, my name is Tansy Fire Dragon. That's a witchy name. I have been a witch for many years now and have studied many areas in the craft. I am a high priestess in my own coven, co-run by my lovely sisters in the craft, the Kitchen Witch Coven of Natural Witchery, as well as being a member of Dorset Grove Druids, which allows me to attend lots of outside rituals in the wonderful sacred places, within the UK. I am a co-founder and a leadership team member of the online Kitchen Witch School of Natural Witchcraft. It shows you all of her sites and stuff. Introduction. Right. I'll read this bit about it now. It says here, now I am not born and bred hereditary hoodoo root worker living in Georgia. I'll start again. She says, I am not born and bred hereditary hoodoo root worker living in Georgia or New Orleans. But I have studied hoodoo in great detail. I work with hoodoo magic all of the time and incorporate it into my witchcraft. I have great respect for the practice of hoodoo and all the practitioners who use it. What I hope to do in this book is provide an introduction to the amazing and fantastical magical practice. This is my interpretation of hoodoo and how I work it into my craft. I have tried to make it as accurate as possible and have drawn on many sources as well as my own experiences. I have included many original recipes in oils, powders, incenses, etc., and have tried to be as traditional as possible with the ingredients for the well-known ones. But other recipes included here are my own blends and therefore may not be so traditional. My attention is for this book to honour the art of hoodoo and all those who practice it. That's the introduction. Here it goes into what is hoodoo. It tells you about how it came about. Ouch, I've got an itchy eye. Sorry. About what is hoodoo. I could just give you a bit of it. It says here, she says, well, hoodoo in the form that we know it can be traced back to the early 19th century and possibly earlier. Hoodoo is an American name for African American folk magic. Many religions sprung from the African traditions, such as I can't even pronounce that word, I'm so sorry. Jesus, focus, Lisa. They're saying stuff about like Santeria, voodoo, and something else like that. Hoodoo came out of those beliefs as a magical practice. Not an actual religion. It is definitely not voodoo. Like, people think that voodoo is hoodoo and blah blah blah, but it's not. It is commonly called by mistake. Voodoo or voodoo is a Haitian African religion, while voodooing is in West African. Hoodoo, as we recognise it, was established during the times of slavery in America, using the native plants and items available to people at the time. Hold on a minute, I've just got a really bad itch and it's driving me nuts. Just bear with me a second. Oh, wow. Right, where was we? About using native plants and items, taking things from knowledge of Native Americans too. With definitely folk magic, blah, 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 blah. A lot of the slaves at the time were forced to follow Catholic religions. What they did was to incorporate the saints, deities and rituals into their own religion. Santeria is a good example of this. Although they also include the darker side of magic, such as curses, hexes as well. If you take a look into the blues music from the times of slavery, you will find a huge amount of references to hoodoo in lyrics. Hoodoo is the practice which is based on surviving and the need for things such as healing using herbs, plants, roots, stones and minerals, combined with chants, rituals and homemade items. It is based around the main framework of intent for love, success, luck, happiness, health and wealth. It is also a form of magic that works to one's own personal power. However, I suspect that the practitioners of hoodoo in America rarely call it by that name. They normally call it conjure or root work, or you called a root doctor or a hoodoo doctor. This is basically telling you about what is hoodoo, and it's like tells you about root work. This I'm telling you, this is going to be a long video, so yeah, you're going to want to bear with me. I'm just telling you what's in this book. Ouch, I've got pins and needles now. It says here, root work is another name for hoodoo. Its practitioners are often referred to as root workers. It refers to the understanding of herbs and nature, and in particular the belief that the root of the plant holds the power and has a spirit. Plant root being an important part of hoodoo practice. And it's saying what is used in hoodoo. The practice of hoodoo uses many things. Some natural items from the earth. Basically, hoodoo practitioners will use what they have to hand. If they have natural items such as twigs and bones, they will use them. And if they need to, they will also use items such as bleach and ammonia to clean stuff, obviously. Ahish, I think I'm saying this right. If I'm not, I'm very, very sorry. Ahish, I think it is. Ahish is Ahish, I think I'm saying. If I'm saying it wrong, I do apologise. Is a magical element, the spirit, the power that is inside all natural things, stones, herbs, and bones. Even when we speak a chant, the word contains ashi. I think that's how you say ashi. It is a power. It tells you about graveyard dirt and what you can use it for. People use it for ancestral stuff as well. It tells you about fluids, such as your body fluids and using hair and nail clippings in your work. Blood, which is known as taglocks. It tells you about some certain herbs. Alfalfa herb in Hoodoo is used for prosperity and draws money to you. And you can speak it in your purse. Angelica root is also known as Holy Ghost or Archangel root, which is used for luck, health, family matters, peace, and strength. Excuse me, hold on. Especially for women on crossing, jinx, breaking, and used as a powerful guardian. A book eye nut, also in the UK, which is known as a conker, which is a book eye nut, which is used in Hoodoo, which is good for gambling, luck, and sexual power. The clover is probably used all over the world for luck. Within Hoodoo, it is also used for prosperity and money drawing spells. It is considered sacred in having 3 leaves. It represents Trinity. Coconuts. What coconuts are used for in Hoodoo? Coconuts are used for domination within Hoodoo. The whole coconut often being used to represent the victim's head and mind. Devil's dung, also known as aphasatida. Jeez, man, that stuff smells like shite. No wonder why they call it devil's dung. It's like a yellowy powder, and you can get it in the supermarkets, and it stinks like shit. You've got to love the folk name of this one. It is a very strong smelling powder, hence the name. And it is used in Hoodoo for protection, banishing, curses, and working against your enemy. When handling asafoetida, you recommended wearing gloves because it smells like shit. It doesn't say that in the book, but that's what I said anyway. Devil's shoestring. The shoestrings are the roots of the plant, and it's good for protection, luck, job seeking, and keeping out the devil. So that's what it says here. 5-finger grass, that's what I was trying to say yesterday, which is that. Is it seed foil or whatever you call it, which is what I used in the spell yesterday. The plant has 5 leaves and are segmented and look a bit like a hand. Hence the name of 5-finger grass. It is used for luck, gambling, money drawing, employment, and favours. High John the Conqueror root. It's like a brown root, and it's like about that big or something. That is the one thing that I do not have, and I really need to get some. High John the Conqueror root. Ouch. Pins and needles in my fingers again. It's holding this bloody phone. High John the Conqueror root is one of the main herbs used in Hoodoo magic. The story goes that John was a prince, son of an African king, and that he dedicated himself to helping others, those who were tricked by their white masters. He's a trickster spirit, and also a hero of folklore. The root that carries his name are High John, Dixie John, and Little John. High John is said to carry a trickster spirit within it. High John the Conqueror root brings with it the magical properties of power, prosperity, strength, luck, love, and ability to conjure, all within its path. You can use lettuce, which is good for drawing money to you. Like I said, I told you this is going to be a drawn out thingy, but I'm just trying to tell you what's in this book, just in case you're interested. Mint, it tells you how to use mint and what it's good for. Orris root, which is also known as Queen Elizabeth root. Peppers, which is good for shutting your mouth spells. I've done one of them before, and shit, it works. Is good for protection, banishing enemies, and stuff like that. Rue, also known as ruler. Oh, fuck knows, I can't remember what I say, but I just say rue. It's good for if you wear it. It's good for evil eye. Excuse me. Spanish moss. Good for stuffing poppet dolls. Violet, which is good for sexual stuff. Willow, which is good for love, luck, and health. Witch's grass, known as dog grass, devil's grass, couch grass, or twitch grass, is used for love, breaking up, and enemy spells, and also good for stuffing doll babies. Brooms, it tells you about brooms, it tells you about cowrie shells, minerals, and lodestones. To make lodestone oil, lodestone sachet powder. It tells you everything about it, like magnetic sand, eggs, what you can use eggs for. A raw egg still in its shells is to take away illness or pain. Roll the egg over the person who is inflicted. It draws out the illness. The egg can be taken and broken in a ritual. It tells you about chalk sticks, poppet dolls, laying tricks. It tells you about altars. Laying tricks is a term in Hoodoo for literally means working a spell by laying the trick down, such as powders. Like, do you know, like throwing a powder, like so someone will stand on it. It's kind of like stuff like that. Jinxes, crossing and uncrossing, uncrossing candle spell. It gives you one of them. A versing candle spell, empowering. Petition papers. It tells you how to do a petition paper. Floor washers, it tells you how to make your own Florida water, which is good. It tells you about holy waters, Chinese floor washes, 4 Thieves vinegar, hand washes that you can use, lucky hand wash recipe, 2 tablespoons of dried chamomile, 3 cups of water and 7 drops of chamomile essential oil. The bath salts, lift me up body powder. It tells you come to me boy oil, blessing oils, body powders, command oils, blessed olive oil, fast look oil. It's really good. I find this book good anyway. Incenses, it tells you how to make a certain uncrossing incense, like dragon's blood, powdered eggshell, salt and sage. Fast look incense, cinnamon, cedar, hydron, the conqueror root, and that will be ground. It tells you how to do mojo bags. It tells you how to, it gives you a feeding powder, how to feed it. A money drawing mojo. It tells you about bottle spells, vinegar bottles, break up bottles, hot foot jars, honey spells. Honey jar spells. Tells you about war water, which is thrown at an enemy's doorstep. Peace water. Foot track magic, which is to keep someone away from you. You throw it in their pathway where you know they're going to stand. There's money drawing powder, sachets for powders, cast off evil powder, blessing powder, confusion powder, happiness powder, love powder. Then it goes into candle magic. It gives you the colours that we use. Hoodoo candles and 7-day glass candles. I can't get 7-day candles in the UK. I've tried everywhere. So what I do is I get small glass encased candles and do it that way. It tells you about altar candles, break-up candles, how to load your candle, which is known as dressing your candle. Religious and Virgil candles, which is like a that has signs of like Mary and Jesus and whatever, a saint on it. As you know, I work with Saint Expedite. Yeah, got a while ago I used to work for Hecate, which was a deity. Then we just didn't gel them on, and then I found the path of Hoodoo, and yes, I love it so much. It tells you about lamp magic, about how to make a money drawing lamp. I'll actually show you this spell. Money drawing lamp spell. It says here you will need a stick of cinnamon, sassafras roots. Jeez, I can't even say it. I'll show you it. Ginseng, a lodestone. You need some pyrite, 4 silver coins, a small amount of honey, a slip of paper, personal items such as your nails or strands of hair, or maybe some saliva or whatever. And it tells you to write your name on a slip of paper 3 times. Turn it 90 degrees and write your name again 3 times over it. Dress the paper with honey and add a few drops of oil. Blends such as money drawing oil. Place a couple of strands of your hair into the paper or whatever, nails, whatever, and then pin the name paper to the wick of your oil lamp. Add the other items, the coins and herbs, etc., to the lamp reservoir. Pop a few drops of money drawing oil in the top. Fill the reservoir of the lamp with lamp oil. Light the wick and say a prayer or blessing over it while it burns. Visualize your required end and result. Keep working this until you get your desired result. So it's really, I think it's quite a good book for beginners anyway, you know what I mean? It gives you an insight of what kind of stuff, but I'm looking to get the Hoodoo workbook. I've been wanting for ages and really badly, so I'm going to ask my partner Craig if he'll buy me it for Christmas. It tells you about, sorry if it's all over the place, it tells you about sigil magic, how to do sigil magic. What I do is I do use sigils in my candle magic. Like if I'm doing a money spell, I will put the Feiyu rune sign on my candles as well sometimes. It tells you about crossroad magic, miscellaneous magic like prayers and blessings. Psalms 23 is what we sometimes use if we don't know what other thing to use, if you know what I mean. Psalms 23 works for all kinds of magic in Hoodoo. They touch about the moon phases, divination, code box spells, coins, chalk marks for making sigils, disposing of them, how to dispose of your magic stuff, locations for laying down your tricks like trees, graveyards, and stuff like that. Like putting stuff in food underneath someone's doorstep or in the earth. And it tells you about what if your Hoodoo magic isn't working. Famous people in Hoodoo. It goes on about Marie Laveau. She did voodoo and Hoodoo. It goes on about King Solomon. He was a key figure in Hoodoo. It tells you about the Hoodoo deities and spirits, like St. Peter. He opens the door. Oh, excuse me. St. Peter. He opens the way for you to get things that you need, but also closes the doors to your enemies. St. Anthony helps to recover of lost and stolen items. St. Jude can be called upon when you are in desperate situation and when all else fails. He's a patron saint of lost causes. He can be requested when miracle healing is needed. Ouch, I got an itch again. Saint Martha the Dominator. Saint Martha works well. Saint Martha works well with victimized and abused women and men. She can be called upon to dominate and control people and situations. She's a good saint to call upon for breakup spells as well. Saint Michael can be petitioned by anyone whose heart is in the right place, obviously. He can bring strength and support to you. He is a good saint to call upon for protection. It goes on about the Orishas, like Elegua, Babalao, Ogun, Ochosi, and Obatala, Oya, Oshun, Yemiya, Shengo, and I cannot understand these words, so I'm just going to show you them. I can't read them. Oh, gosh, I wish it would just bloody focus. I'm sorry this is a long thingy, but I'm just showing you. There's Eshu, I think I'm saying it properly. something Benji, I can't say it, I'm sorry, so sorry. There's Papa Legba. It tells you about other things, other deities. It tells you about deities and orishas and stuff. It tells you about religions. It tells you about Santeria, differences in voodoo and voodoo and voodoo and voodoo. And that's about it, really. That's the book. It's called Hoodoo Folk Magic by Rachel Patterson. I'm sorry it droned out for like 25 minutes, but I just want to show you through the whole book and what is in the book, because if you like want to get the book and you're like, oh, I didn't see much of that, you know what I mean, and what the heck's in the book, that's why I read some of the stuff out of the book to tell you about it. So yeah, guys, I hope you like this book review. I know it's quite long, if you know what I mean, and you probably just fell asleep in your coffee or something, but yeah, that is my book review on Hoodoo Folk Magic by Rachel Patterson. And I think it's quite a good book. So if you think it's a good book, go out and get it if you're interested in hoodoo. But like I said, for Christmas I'm going to get the Hoodoo workbook. And I'm going to work through it and learn more. So yeah, guys, I hope you like this. Bright blessings to you all. And blessed be.